Let's take a look at some sample problems from section 7.2 on applications of linear equations. And I'm working from the textbook, selecting a few problems from page 301. So we'll start with number 2. It says decide whether each of the following translates into an expression or an equation. Remember that for an equation, what we must have is some form of the verb to be or equals. So if it's missing that verb, then we know that it's an expression. Okay, so let's take a look at number 2. 39% of a number. There is no verb in it, so that would be an expression. Okay, and number 4, 9 is 5 more than a number. So we have the verb to be in the form of is, so that would be an equation. So that's what I'm using to identify. All right, let's move down to the next group. It says translate each verbal phrase into a mathematical expression. Use X to represent the unknown number. Okay, in number 10 we have 7 more than a number. 7 more than a number. Notice you could also do it this way. Either one would be correct. Okay, in number 12, the quotient of a number and 9. Quotient of a number and 9. All right, 16, which is not a valid translation of 30% of a number? A is 0.30x. That would be correct because 30% as a decimal is 0.30 or simply 0.3. So B is correct as well. It's 0.3 times x. C is 3/10 of x, which would be correct. D has no x, so D is the one that's incorrect. Okay, number 18. Let x represent the number, write an equation for the sentence, then solve. 18 says if 4 times a number is added to 8, the result is 3 times the number added to 5. Find the number. Okay, 4 times a number is added to 8, The result is equal, so is equal to 5 more than, whoops, I got on the wrong, the result is 3 times the number added to 5. 3 times the number added to 5, okay. So we might, 3 times the number added to 5, okay. So we want to get our x's together. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. I get x plus 8 equals 5. Now I subtract the 8 from both sides to get the constant terms together. And I get -3 for my x. So let's see if it works out. If 4 times the number, so 4 times -3 times 4 is -12. If is added to 8, so we're going to add that to 8. We get a -4. The result is 3 times the number. So 3 times the number added to 5. And sure enough, we get the same thing for both. So that's my check. Okay, let's turn the page. let's look at number 22. It says, if 4 is added to twice a number and the sum is multiplied by 2, the result is the same as if the number is multiplied 3 and 4 is added to the product. What is the number? Okay, so x is our number. So it says if 4 is added to twice a number, okay, and this sum is multiplied by 2. That sum is multiplied by 2. The result is the same, so equals, as the number, as if the number is multiplied by 3. Number is multiplied by 3, and 4 is added to the product. Okay, so we get 8 plus 4x when we distribute. 2 times 4, 2 times 2x equals 3x plus 4. Now again, we want to get our x's together. So we get 8 equals 8 plus x, equals 4. Subtract our 8, and we get x equals negative 4. Okay, so again we want to check if 4 is added to twice a number and the sum, 4 is added to twice a number. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. We add 4, we get negative 4, and then we multiply that sum by 2, we get negative 8. Alright, so 3 times the number is negative 12. And adding 4, do we get negative 8? We sure do. So it checks. Alright. It says use the methods of examples 1 and 2 or your own method to solve each problem. Okay, so we have let's take a look at number 26. Let's see if I can squeeze it in here. In 2008 Major League Baseball season, the Tampa Bay Rays won 33 fewer than twice as many games as they lost. They played 162 regular season games. How many wins and losses did the team have? Okay, so how many wins and losses? Let's let X represent the number of wins. The number of losses, since they played a total of 162 games, would have to be 162 minus the number of wins. That would give us the number of losses. Okay. So if we add those two together, we get a total number of games. Alright, now it says won 33 fewer than twice as many games as they lost. Okay, so 33 fewer than twice the number of games they lost. Alright, let's see if that makes case. The Rays won, okay, so X is 1, 33 fewer than twice as many games as they lost. And so these are the ones they lost, twice the number they lost. They won 33 fewer. Okay, so 324 minus 2x minus 33 equals x. And let's collect our like terms here. 324 minus 33. Since they're on the same side, we can go ahead and combine them. 291 minus 2x equals x. We add 2x. And we get 291 equals 3x. Divide by 3. Do my arithmetic up here. Let's see, 9 would be 27, 21. Okay, so x equals 97. 162 minus 97, that's our wins. 12, 15 would be a 6. Okay, so I have 97 wins and 65 losses. Okay, and you could check that in the same way that we did our number problems. I'm going to stop doing the checks just to save a little bit of time here. All right, time is just about up for this recording. So let's take a look at some additional problems. We'll take a look at on the next recording. We'll take a look at some interest problems and some solution problems, and probably on a distance problem. So we'll save those for the next recording.